Hi friends, good evening. Welcome to our next tutorial on Core Java. So today we'll concentrate on next operators. As of now, we discussed six different operators. Today we will discuss next operator, that is conditional operator. So what is this conditional operator and how it can deal, we'll see in detail here. That is conditional operator. This is the seventh operator. There are total 9 operators. So in this we'll discuss remaining 3 operators. Then the first is the conditional operator. So what is that conditional operator? This operator will perform a task based on a condition. Like conditional operator is question mark. Like for this syntax is very simple syntax. It's like a same condition. So just I write here condition, that is question mark. It can define question mark, that is expression 1 colon expression 2, means it can check this condition between these two, expression 1 and expression 2. It can check the condition. So if the condition is satisfied, then it will evaluate the expression 1 available after question mark, and if the condition is not satisfied, then it will evaluate the expression 2 available after the colon. The conditional operator is also called as tertiary operator. So it's also called as a tertiary operator. Tertiary operator also. So this is, it can do this. So how it can be? Here simple example for this is max equal to, just here I am checking one condition, max equal to x greater than y, x greater than y, question mark, x colon y, means whenever it is satisfied x greater than y, then it can execute second value, otherwise it can start from this. So like this is the this, it can satisfy this condition. So the conditional operator can be nested if any number of times. It can be multiple also, we can use this. Like for example, it's 2 greater than 3, question mark 3 greater than 4, then some message colon some message hello, so colon some message by, like this. You can it's a nested also, it can be used in a nested also. This is simple in a condition based operator, conditional operator. This is in a conditional operator. So the next operator is here new operator. So this is the 8th operator, that is new operator. So what this new operator can do? The new operator is used to create the object. Creating an object means allocating memory of the class in a heap memory. So how it can be done? So here class, I'm creating a class on the name of student. So for this, open brace, then closing brace. So then here student, on the name of student, I'm allocating some memory here, that is student something declaration equal to new student. So here once we declare here, some memory is allocated to student here. So that can be done by this. So here stu student is called as a reference variable. It is used to refer or point to the object. The name of the reference variable can be valid in a Java identifier. So here stu is a valid this. For every class, we can create any number of objects, but without a class, we cannot create any object. The new operator can be used for creating an object or predefined class, and user defined classes. That can be predefined, user defined, that classes can be used for this. That we can do this. So here in operators, the last but not least, that is here is dot operator. Dot, simple dot operator. What this dot operator can do? So dot operator can use it for accessing the members, that is variables and methods of a class, or access class from the package. So we already seen that package, how we can define here class name dot variable, class name dot variable, like or class name dot method, like reference dot variable, reference dot method, or package name dot class name. Like this we can define this is a dot operators. So these are the operators. Total we discussed about total 9 operators. So these are about data operators. So thank you for watching this. Please subscribe. If you want to get more updates, please subscribe.